Very excited for our latest edition of our educational courses. Through our So Do We program, we have some very special guests tonight. I'm not even going to introduce them because they're going to introduce themselves because they're so great at it. But very fun topic. Make sure you are prepared to participate tonight. This is something that definitely pertains to all of you and that you can also bring back to your So Do We campaigns as well. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hand the reins over to Boo and Gage.
Thanks, Andrew. Welcome everybody to Social Media Marketing. Why should you care? Um, I'll go introduce us. But I just want to give as an overview today, we want this to be fun. We don't want to talk at you for 30 minutes. That didn't sound like a good time for us. That didn't sound like a good time for you guys. And we are excited that we think there's opportunity to learn from you all as much as there is for you all to learn from us today. So we just want to come out of this with you all being able to think a little bit differently about how you use social media and content that you engage with. So I will introduce myself. I'm Boo Entwistle Wecker. I am the Director of Marketing and Communications at Ullman Foundation. I come from a creative background. I majored in design and eventually moved over from the creative direction world over to just more marketing in general to do more strategy side of things, which has been absolutely wonderful at Ullman and in the nonprofit space. And yeah, you all are in the right place, working, getting used to nonprofit work and putting your efforts into something that is actually making a difference, really making a difference. So we're excited to have you all here. I'll let Gage introduce herself.
Yeah. Hi, guys. My name is Gage. I'm the digital content manager here at Ullman. So kind of the day-to-day duties of myself is managing over social media that we have, as well as helping out with emails that we send out to everybody. Sometimes we, go into the website stuff. But my bread and butter is social media, reels, creating fun videos for our audiences. And yeah, I got into social media marketing. I'm 25 now, but I got into social media marketing when I was about 19 years old, and I was working at a barbecue restaurant, and I just wanted to help out with the team and get us going. And I always loved making videos, and that's kind of how I started and went through a different couple different companies since then, of course, but I'm here at Ullman, and I'm just so grateful that you guys are logged on tonight and, hearing us yap, and we're going to have a good time tonight playing some Jeopardy that will be coming up soon. So I'll let Boo take it over, though, from here, but we're excited to hear you guys, and if you guys can participate, chit-chat with us like that, that will just make everything go smoothly. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited to have you here. So to get started, we wanted to ask some questions to the room to get a sense of like what do you actually do on social media? So when you are using social media, what apps do you use? What do you create? When are you going on there? So we'd love to open up to the floor for some brave soul to go first.
When I'm on social media, I personally just like scroll through, like for Instagram, I just scroll through reels and stuff.
I say I use Instagram a lot. That's like kind of my main one.
In the chat, it looks like search up recipes.
So recipes. All right, so we're using it for a tool. For you going on Instagram. Sorry, I was looking down and I can't remember who said that. When you're on Instagram, what are you wanting to consume? Or like what are you enjoying consuming? Are you looking to be entertained? Or are you looking to learn something, like find recipes? What are
I
you doing in
mean,
there?
it like kind of like a mix of everything. I'm just like literally whatever pops up, I'll just like look at it, and if I don't like it, I'll just like scroll to the next one. It's doom scrolling. So like, so yeah.
That is a great point. That is going to segue us to our next slide. What makes you stop scrolling? Um, what makes you what makes you stop or scroll? So yeah, what are you seeing that you are like, no, this isn't for me, or this isn't what I want to watch? tell us about, and I'm sure it's a fast decision when you were making that choice.
Uh, I don't know. It's like, so honestly, I cannot lie. I'm gonna be completely honest here. A lot of brain rot I do not scroll through, which I'm kind of ashamed of. Uh, like my friends' posts, like lacrosse highlights, just like stuff that I'm interested in. But like if I see like an ad or like any type of thing like that, I'll just kind of scroll by.
To piggyback off of that, and I think it's Crosby. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but Crosby or anybody, right? When you know that it's an ad, what do you immediately look for? And you're like, ah, this is an ad. I'm gonna skip past it. Is there like a sign for you guys?
There's usually like a link that'll like pop up underneath it,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, click here. So yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. How about anybody else when you are using social media? I guess let's start with a bigger question. Who uses social media on a daily basis? You can just raise your hand with a little tool. All right. So not as many of you as I potentially would have thought. But it's a great, I mean, TikTok has taken over Google in many ways as a search engine for research tips. Ullman exists to be our number one priority when we create content is if somebody was diagnosed with cancer as a young adult, one of the first things they're going to do is probably go on Instagram and find somebody who's going through a similar thing that they are going through or have gone through, or that the doctor told them is a treatment plan. And one of our goals is to make sure that we come up in those results and that they know that we are the place for them. So resources for sure. But entertainment, I mean, there's no shame in the brain rot. That is designed for it. I know that I get sucked into it. I love sending Gates the brain rot that I find. I'm also I go way back to like Tim and Eric origins and Adult Swim origins way back when. I feel like that's all. So no shame in that game over here. Did you have anything else you wanted to ask or look for before we moved on?
I think one of the biggest things here is one larger question is, what makes you unfollow an account? If you're following somebody, a business or a brand or whatever it is there something that really makes you say, you know what, I'm just not really about this anymore? Is it them posting too much? Is it them really not showing their face on camera, right? Like what is something where you're just like, you know what, I'm kind of sick and tired of this and I'm going to unfollow? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts.
Two answers in the chat: distastefulness, and when they get detached to the audience or are acting insensitive.
Ooh, tell us more about that. What does that mean to you? Or what does that look like to you?
And that is Palin.
You also have uninterested in the topic. These are all good answers.
Yeah, I'm curious to learn more about what makes you feel detached or that a brand is getting detached from their audience. And I see that you're writing in, so we can be patient if you want to write your response, or if anybody else shares a similar feeling, and can elaborate on what that means to them.
I will say Lorena did have one of the best answers for what makes you stop or scroll, and it's reminder of work I need to do. When you're all of a sudden you're just like, oh shoot, I forgot to do that. That's perfect answer. I love that one.
Yeah. Although it as much as it reminder of work to do, if I am avoiding a task, if I'm like cleaning, or so I often will end up I'll force myself into an algorithm to then be inspired about cleaning, and then it'll get me going. Okay, so when creators completely ignore problems that their audience cares about. Okay, so you like it when creators are in touch with what their audience cares about outside of just what their brand is or what their specific day-to-day content might be. All right, that's a great observation.
And there are a lot of influencers who are criticized for flaunting their wealth, and yeah, I think that is something similar to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, guys. Great answers. Thank you so much.
All right. So we'll do a little quick recap and touch on why this matters. You know what you like. You spot what feels real and authentic. So that authenticity of knowing who they are and who's following them and being in tune with what they care about, because it would matter to them as well. You ultimately, an important piece is that you decide what has value, whether it be your time, money, energy. All of that has value, and you decide which of these, what kind of content, what kind of accounts you are assigning that value to, with your attention. And that your relationship with a brand, creator, or audience is shaped by how you show up. So what one person finds attractive about a brand or a content creator, another person might find as something that would be a turnoff for them or doesn't align with their values are in particular. So it's so much about how you want to engage. And if you would like to, maybe a content creator is really about having a strong relationship. They like to comment, they like DMs. Most of their content is based around having a truly engaging relationship with their followers. And then some of them might be there truly just to entertain. And as they get to choose, and you get to choose how you show up for that. And that's the same thing for brands posting. So for you posting from your own accounts, or as us posting from Ullman accounts, we get to choose how we show up. And that is how we ultimately can form a relationship with our followers, new and old. Before we move on to the next one, Gage, anything else you want to add here to recap?
No, I think you put it together perfectly. Yeah, that was good.
All right. Sorry to cut you off, but we are getting ready to play Jeopardy. You are going to be able to play as an individual, and the top 3 scorers get points for their school. Poolsville, I see you're at an advantage here, just based on how many attendees you have. But Boys Latin and Hereford, you guys are holding it down too. So first place, so you'll each go as individuals. At the end, we will assess who has the most points, and your school will be awarded either 15 points, 10 points, or 5 points. And with the teams here, that means everybody here is automatically go. As long as you participate in any capacity with any points, you will get at least 5 points.
Yeah. And I think
no, sorry. Go ahead.
I think as we read out how it's going to go is we're going to read out a question, right? We'll start it off. Whoever can answer it first, you can either raise your hand and you can unmute yourself, or Andrew, if you can just keep an eye out in the chat. And if somebody's got lightning speed fingers and they have an answer, boom, right in the chat, then we can go with that one as well. But raising your hand and unmuting yourself will be helpful. But then from there, if you get the answer correct, you then get to choose the next question for how many points you would choose. Some of these questions, guys, are easy peasy, and some of them, no, you might not know them, and that's okay. It's all a process of learning about social media, what's great for the algorithm, what isn't, what's great for your brand, and all this good stuff. So don't feel bad if you don't know a question, or if you have a guess and you never know, you might be right. So.
Awesome.
All right, you guys ready?
You ready to play? All right. I'm going to try and not be a super old person with this. Here we go. All right. No teams. We are going to start.
Amazing. So we have we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. We have 5 categories. It's like blocked. Okay. We have the What Am I category. We also have Platforms 101. This will be a little bit about the different social media platforms. We have the Fun category, which is memes and anything that's viral. We have the Marketing and the Strategy behind posts. So that's a category. And then we just have a general Ullman Foundation category as well, just to make sure you guys know a little bit more about us. So I'm going to choose the first question for the first amount of points. I'm going to do what am I for $100. I'll read out the answer and then you guys can raise your hands or put it in the chat, okay? So I disappear after 24 hours on Instagram and Facebook. Dang, okay. I think that was Crosby who was first.
It does say Crosby first.
Story. A story.
Yes, good job. 100 points to
Beautiful.
Crosby. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Okay.
I want to caveat that let's finish reading the question just so we can make sure that and then we can say like go or something just so we can make it through the question.
Yeah, I think that will be good. I'll read the question and then I'll say go, and you guys can either type it in or raise your hand after that. So 100 points to Crosby. That's amazing. Crosby, pick your next one.
Let's go memes 500.
There we go.
Means 500. Okay, bold.
Who's the most followed person on Instagram? Go. Ben.
Sorry, is it Ronaldo?
Yes, correct. Woohoo! 500 points to Ben. Good job. A lot of people were at work were saying one of the Kardashians, but no.
I thought it was Selena.
No, but I think she's
Alright,
second.
let's stick with memes viral for 400.
Okay. Which artist is currently trending for her live performances where she dances to her song Lush Life? Oh my gosh, everybody went. After spray painting a fan's shirt. I think that was Sophia, who raised her hand first.
Sophia is the one that's listed as like the first one.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
Zara Larson. Zara.
Yeah, good job, Zara Larson. That was 400 points, I think. Sophia, do you want to choose your next one?
Oh, can I go Omen 500?
Yeah. Okay, how many young adults are diagnosed with cancer each year? Oh, Sophia.
Is it like 89,000?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
500 points to Sophia. Let's go. And Andrew, I'm just confirming you're still keeping count of the points, right?
Yes, I am. We currently have Crosby with 100, Ben with 500, and Sophia with 900.
Dang, good job, guys. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, Sophia, you get to choose the next one again.
What am I for 400?
Okay. If people are liking, commenting, sharing, and interacting with your posts, you've got blank. And that's Grace.
Is it engagement?
Yeah, high engagement. That is correct. Great job. And that was 400 points. And you can ask the next question or choose the next one.
Can I go for what am I 500?
Yep. I'm an action. When you go to social media just for 5 minutes and suddenly it's 3 hours later. That was Ben, I think I saw
Yeah,
first.
I saw Ben.
I think it's doom scrolling.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that. Good job, guys. It's 500 points. Oh no, wait, was that
Four.
No, that was 400, my bad. 400. Okay, you can choose the next question.
Oh, that was correct?
Yep.
Okay. What am I for 300?
What am I for 300? I'm not a like, I'm not a comment, but I'm the most valuable engagement metric. I think that was Ben
I think it
again.
was, yeah.
Yeah, is it shares? Like,
Yes, yeah, correct. Great job.
Nice work.
I want to give a little caveat to that, guys. Sharing is like the best way that you can grow your posts and your social media content, whether that's on TikTok, Instagram. Sharing is like the golden button. The more shares you have, it means way more than likes and comments. All right. So as long as you can share that, that's like the best thing that you can do. All right. You can choose the next question again.
can we do what am I for 500?
Yeah. What am I for 500?
Oh, wait, we did do that one. It's just
yeah.
different.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. Maybe
Doom
because
scrolling.
we're going back.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay,
then
so
what
I
am I
think-
for 200?
Yeah. What am I? I'm on the grid section of Instagram where users scroll to discover new content from accounts they don't follow. I think that was Ben again. Or am I going crazy?
Is it suggested?
No, incorrect.
Okay.
I'll go with Crosby next.
Search bar.
No,
Wait,
you're
what?
so close though, Sophia.
Like the search page?
Oh, so close, guys. It's a page, but Does anybody,
For you
is there anybody
page?
else?
Oh, sorry, do not count.
No, no, it's okay. Wait, I think Paylin goes next. It's not the For You page.
Wait, is it homepage?
No, you guys are so close.
I
Anybody?
go.
Cro-
Sorry.
What was that?
Suggested.
No,
Oh,
not suggested, not For You, not just like your feed. Anybody else? You guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh. Anybody else got a guess?
Oh,
Grace?
Is it the suggested?
No, no suggested, unfortunately. You guys are pretty close. Like, I think you guys kind of have the idea. It's technically the Explore page. Yeah, I know it's always like the For You page now and all that good stuff, but the Explore page still has so much leverage for you and your brand and your content to get found, right? I know we go through the Reels tabs all the time, but yeah, the Explore page. You guys were so close on that one. Okay, so we'll go just hit that answer, Boo. Awesome. And then I'll choose the next one. We will do marketing strategy for 100. Keywords in your captions, bio, and content help the algorithm show your posts to the right audience. This is known as SEO. Because of this shift, many marketers say that this one feature is now dead. Crosby, what is it?
hashtag.
Yeah, gave you guys that good hint. Yep, hashtags are dead, guys. Unfortunately, they're not completely dead, but they don't really hold as much weight as a lot of your keywords that you put into your captions on the actual screen of the video itself in your bio. To making sure you have those key terms about who you are, what your content is about. That will help you guys grow. Okay, so good job. That was for 100 points. Crosby, I guess you can choose the next one.
Let's go platforms 400.
Platforms 400. This platform is known for real-time updates, trending topics, and short text-based posts, and that was Ben.
What is Twitter/X?
Yes, good job. Great job, guys.
even the slash.
Yeah, no
you
one
got it.
says
You
X,
got it
but
down.
whatever.
I know. I'm always curious if that's just an old thing. Like, I still call it Twitter. I don't call it X, but that's just me. You can choose the next one.
Yeah, let's do the platforms 101 for 300.
Platforms 101 for 300. This platform is commonly used for longer form content like vlogs and tutorials.
Sophia.
I think that was Sophia.
YouTube.
Yep, that is correct. Great job. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so next up, Sophia.
Platforms 500.
500. This type of Instagram post allows you to share multiple photos and videos in the same post that users can swipe through. I don't know who that was. I think it was
Sophia.
Sophia. Again, yeah.
Reels.
No, unfortunately not. I'm gonna go with Grace for this next one.
Isn't it just a normal post?
There is a term for it, and if you guys can't get it, I'll give you the
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, Ben.
Okay. Is it like is it carousel? It's like when you scroll through, right?
Yeah, carousel. Yep,
That's
I was
40
gonna
hours a
say.
week of screen time.
Yeah, great job. That's great. Yeah, it is technically a carousel. I know a lot of people call it a photo dump, but the professional, more term for it now is the carousel. Great job. All right, Ben, choose your next one.
Let's do platforms 101 for 200.
Okay. Which platform is best to post about events in your local area? Sophia.
Facebook.
Yep, that is correct. So this actually is really great for you guys with So Do We. If you guys are ever having your own DIY fundraiser, you got your moms, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, whoever, they're on Facebook. So that is one of the best ways to promote that, get that in their view. Okay, you could choose the next one.
Ullman 300.
Mm-hmm. This place is where patients and guests stay for free. Whoa, when they are receiving cancer treatment in Baltimore. I think that was Sophia.
The Ullman House.
Yeah, correct. That is Ullman House, where our guests get to stay for free when they are receiving treatment. Amazing. Next up.
Ullman 400.
Yeah. At Ullman Foundation, our main focus is providing patient navigation services to young adults worldwide. A patient navigator helps guide patients through their cancer journey and access resources. Can you name one hospital where an Ullman patient navigator is located? I think that was Ben who was first.
I'm gonna say Johns Hopkins.
Yep.
Yeah, that is correct. Great job. We're at a bunch of different hospitals. We are at University of Maryland Medical Center. We are at Johns Hopkins. We are at Sinai. And we're also at Walter Reed, where a lot of veterans come to get help as well. So we also just have patient navigation services worldwide, right? So we can help anybody in any state. We have a virtual patient navigator who will connect with them and talk them through the resources and the steps that they need to do. Ben, you can choose the next one.
All right, let's do memes viral for 300.
Okay. Which Ice Spice song and dance is recently trending on TikTok? Sophia.
Big guy?
Yeah. Yeah, good job. I was singing that all day today. Big guy. Big guy. Okay. Next up, Sophia.
Memes 200.
All right. A viral AI-generated Italian brain rot character characterized as as a dancer in a coffee cup for a head. I think that was Ben.
Ballerina Cappuccina.
Yes, great job. Great job. I had to explain this to some of my coworkers today. They were like, Gage, you're crazy. I'm like, the kids are gonna know. They're gonna know this. Great job. Ben, you can choose the next one.
Yeah, let's do marketing strategy for 400.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a ratio here happening.
A barbecue restaurant has a loyal customer base of adults ages 40 to 80, but wants to expand its reach and attract a new generation of customers. Which platforms would be most effective to focus on? Facebook, and there's two: Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube?
I saw Ben first, but then he took his hand down.
So I think it went away. I don't know.
Oh.
But I was gonna say Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, that is correct. It's definitely the younger crowds on there, including you guys. So that's where you'd want to be. Perfect.
And
Next.
then we can go for marketing strategy for 500.
Okay. A brand posts consistently using the same colors, fonts, logos, and tone of voice. What are they maintaining? It's a hard one. So if a brand is consistently using the same colors, the same fonts, logos, and the tone of voice, they're keeping up their what?
I think that was Sophia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see any hands anymore.
I think it was Sophia, then Ben, then Grace, if I watched correctly.
Is it brand identity?
So close. I honestly feel like, Bill, would you give that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give that. Brand identity or brand consistency as
Image.
well. Yeah. Great job. I actually like if somebody can keep an eye out for the hands, because no hands are showing up for me anymore. Next
got
up.
you.
Yeah.
Marketing 200.
A nonprofit wants to share a powerful personal story to connect emotionally with their audience on Instagram. What's best for engagement? A photo, a reel, a carousel, or going live?
That was Sophia.
Okay.
Is it a reel?
Yes, that is correct. Reels are the best way to reach people with a nice story. Video is the best way to do that on almost every platform now. Okay, next up.
Ullman for 200.
What age group of cancer patients does Ullman Foundation support?
That was Ben.
Primarily young adults.
Yeah, that is correct. Good job. You guys know your stuff.
Do you know how we define what ages we define that as?
I believe it's anyone under the age of 18.
So technically that would be pediatric. Our
Right.
young adult world falls between, and we define it, and some people have a bit of a gray area in the teen world, but we define it as 16 to 39.
And Sophia in the chat had that pretty good. She said 15 to
Yeah,
39
you can
too.
give that to her.
Alrighty.
We
Good
give them
job to you
both,
both.
just because he
Yeah.
did say young adult.
Yep, we'll give you both, guys. Great job. And next.
We can do marketing strategy for 300.
I'm the first few seconds of a video that determines if someone's going to keep watching me.
That was Ben.
Like hook slash intro.
Yeah, great job. Killing it, Ben. It's the hook.
So,
Those we were talking about doom scrolling earlier, and everybody's like, I can't, I can't keep my attention. That's why you need a good hook when you create a video, a post, anything to keep those your audience engaged. So, yep. All right, Ben, you can choose the next one.
Let's do memes viral for 100.
Finish the sentence. Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not? Harry, it's you that has to go on. I know it, not
it's Ellie.
blank. Ellie. Oh,
Oh no.
hold on. You can always chat it
Yeah, you can
too if
chat it.
you're yeah, you can
If
always
not, then
chat
I
it.
want to go.
Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not? Not me, not Hermione, you. Good job, Ellie. Yeah. It's a fun one. Okay, and Ellie, you can choose the next category. You can chat it or use your mic.
Did we just do 100 and it didn't do it again?
Yeah, we did just do that one. So you can click on it again and there we go.
Almond
Foundation Part 100. Almond Foundation helps support what individuals going through what?
Sophia.
Whoa,
Their like cancer treatment or like cancer journey.
Yeah, that is correct. We help survivors, people who are just looking to get connected with other people going through the same thing, people who need, lodging for treatment, as well as just resources. It's really hard for this demographic to find resources. There's a lot of stuff for pediatrics and kids and also seniors who deal with cancer, but the young adult demographic is who we focus on because they're the most overlooked. So good job. And then I think, so sorry, was that Sophia? I think you can choose, well, I guess we only have one category left, so we'll just click on that.
Ready?
Okay, this social media platform is well known for its viral dances, content creators, and music.
I believe that was great.
I don't know.
Grace.
Yeah, Grace.
TikTok.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Great job.
Great job,
everyone.
everybody. Yeah, seriously, great job. Thank you so much for participating in this. You guys killed it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, maybe a few of these questions, maybe they won't know. You guys got them all. So great job.
Yeah.
Killed
Thank you for your
it.
participation. Thank you.
Yep. We'll have Andrew tally up those points, and at the end, he'll let us know who won and who won first, second, third place. Okay. So we'll have you take it over again.
Oh, sure. So now we have talked a little bit ourselves and done a little bit more of a deep dive into some of the nuances. We would love to hear from you how you can apply what we've talked about today or anything you learned today to your So Do We efforts. This could be something that maybe you're doing something already and you might change it after something you learned today. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you all about what you're taking away.
From what we like talked about today, I would definitely try to use like reels and like short form videos, especially more for like promoting events or like fundraisers that we're planning on.
Yeah.
Awesome, with a strong hook.
Yeah, the strong hook. That's awesome.
Yeah. And one of the things I was hoping that someone would say that because it ties also back to that authenticity piece. You will be able to earn trust with your audiences when you are talking about this program that you're passionate about, this nonprofit that you are passionate about, that you're investing time in. When you are showing up authentically, you talking about it, and not in a way that feels scripted or not in a way that feels like you have to do this, you'll get such better engagement. You'll get so much better results on whatever you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to fundraise, if you're trying to get people to come out to an event, it's important not to overlook the importance of the authenticity for the sake of like going for a really perfect hook.
Yeah. Amazing. Anybody else?
I can repost to Almond. Yes, I can repost Almond content on my personal social media account to promote awareness of young adult cancer. That is such a good point, and get something Gage and I talked about ahead of this when we were talking about social media, the footprint that you leave, and particularly the ages being in high school. we almost talked a little bit more about it today of like what that digital footprint means and how not how it'll follow you, but it matters. What you put on the internet will stay on the internet. So coming from a high school audience, you might not necessarily want your Instagram to be public. We don't necessarily support you having your personal Instagram being public. But if you are able to, within your personal audiences, share Ullman content, that goes a really long way. There's also value in if you have a So Do We school account or club account that you can share content on there. You can put content on there that can be that public facing content, but without you feeling the pressure of for me to be successful or for me to go, I want something to go viral or whatever that means today. That you don't have to do it while putting yourself in a vulnerable place through your own personal accounts, risking your safety, because that is so important right now.
Yeah.
So they definitely leverage the sharing Ullman content and using your school accounts or your school So Do We and pushing out content that way to your personal networks. And that adds just to a deeper layer of that, again, authenticity. So great point. Yes.
Anybody else? All right.
All right. It's okay if not. So we just want to say thank you. And if there are any questions that you have for us, I know we didn't do too much like into like the nitty-gritty of things. We really we're hoping to just like change some perspective or open some awareness to things. But we wanted to make sure that if you had any specific questions for us, that you had the opportunity to ask.
Well, there might not be any questions right this second, but I did want to add one more thing before we log off, and we'll if anybody has a question, feel free to raise their hand. But yeah, I just wanted to piggyback off of what Boo said. I see a lot of you guys and your school So Do We accounts, and you guys are doing a great job. Poolsville, So Do We, or yeah, and Hereford. I know I'm missing a bunch, but I see you guys. I see you popping up in our DMs, and you guys are tagging us, creating videos. Like, thank you so much. Like, I don't think you guys understand like how much, how important it is that you guys are spreading the word about us and really making an impact in the lives of young adults who are unfortunately trying to graduate college, right? And they get struck with the diagnosis, right? Or they just got married and they're trying to build a family and now they're not sure about their fertility, right? Like there's so much going on in their lives, and you guys just taking a moment during your lunchtime or your enrichment or whatever, like you guys are taking your time to create this content. It means the world. And you guys don't always have to be face front, on the camera. That's another thing. There's so many creative ways nowadays to create content, have fun, make a funny video, right? Like we love to see that stuff. And whether it's your face or whether it's just text on the screen, or a nice picture of all of you guys making Valentine's Day cards, like that in itself means the world to us. So keep it up, and you guys are doing a great job.
And as a reminder, there is that incentive that's happening. If you're looking for those volunteer hours, all you need to do is prove that you are following Ullman Foundation on Instagram or any of the social media, as well as prove that you have liked at least 5 of their posts. If you can do that, you will get an additional hour of volunteering. Super easy way to do that. Just screenshot it. I think someone sent me a reel of it. Whatever is easier for you, let me know. But again, just pressing share, clicking like, those small little actions that you're doing really help spread a lot of awareness. It actually will introduce everyone within your own network into Ullman as well. And the more people that know about us, the more people we can help, and the more people that want to support us. So super easy. Make sure you do that. And then from the points, I will announce the points. Boys Latin was our winner, about 4,000 points between Crosby and Ben. Sophia and Grace came in with Poolsville at second with 3,300 points. And then Hereford came in with the final second at 100 points. So we will be assigning points to each of you. Boys Latin, you'll be getting 15 points. Poolsville, you'll be getting 10. And Hereford, you'll be getting 5 points added on to your team totals.
Go Bulls. Yeah.
Great job, everybody.
Yeah, great job.
Thank you again so much for participating. And we hope that you learned a little bit, had a little fun. And again, if you have any questions that come up later, don't hesitate to reach out.